Guys and girls, it's know it time!
Alright guys and girls, so yesterday I've taught you basic stuff of percentages. Today I'm going to teach you how to do percent of a number. Percent of a number. And this is your lesson for today. In order for you to do this lesson, I want to do a short review first. Just a quick review. So guys and gals, it's know it time. Your favorite time of the day. Now the picture, I'm going to skip the picture for now because there is the reason why for now. I'm going to ask you to convert to decimals. Convert to decimals. Let's say a student in here got 4%. I'd say, Mr. No, am I going to pass this course? I'm going to say, wow. If you're asking me that, yeah, no wonder you're getting 4%. I'm kidding. So guys and gals, if you're getting 4%, don't be offended. So 4%. So let's say someone gets 4%, but really, 4%, what is that as a decimal? Without using your calculator, just use all things I taught you before and think back in the days. Furby, what do you have? 0.4. Ooh. 0.04. Rachel, what do you have in your hand? What do you have? 0.04. And Karen, you weren't here, but take a guess. Were you here? It should be 0.04. Okay, not 0.4. So to go from here to remember, if you're lost, remember this little imaginary decimal place. Move a 2 to the left. Uno, dos. And that's all I know in Spanish. Is it uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco? There's a song. It reminds me. No, there's a song like that. So 0.004. Now, that's easy. But my lesson to you is percent of a number. What if I asked you this? 4%. The reason I'm using such a small percent, because in real life, you're working with small percentages of 15. Okay? I'm using small number because in real life, it's always small numbers, never large ones. Now, few key things to do percentage number, star. Okay? I'm going to give you the first few things. Highlight the word of. Okay? You can bubble it, highlight it, you can do whatever you like. Of means multiply. Every time you see that word, ooh, I can't spell today. Multiply. That's what it means, multiply. When you see the word of, it means multiply. No questions asked. So I can rewrite this as 4% times 15. Okay, because of means multiply. I can just do that. But now, I got to give you something called my steps to success. Double C, double S, and you'll always succeed. Okay, step 1. Step 1 is actually the most crucial step. A lot of people screw up in step 1. Never, ever work with percent. A lot of people screw up right here. You cannot work with percent. Let me start copying this down. You must convert to decimal. That's the reason why I taught you how to convert to decimals. So guys, 4%. So let's try this now. We know it's 4% times 15. Now we're going to highlight 4%. Because this is bad. I'm going to write down bad for you. Just like when you do something wrong, your mom that says bad. You're grounded. Bad. We're going to convert that to decimal. Sufin, what is that as decimal? 4%? 0.04 times times 15. Guys, grab your calculator out and punch in your calculator right now. So what's 4% of 15? So I just go 0.04 times 15. Bada boom, bada bing. 0.6. Oh, let's clear all this. That's my grade 12 stuff. So 0.04 times 15. Whoa. 600. You got served. It's 0.04. Punch in your calculator. 0.04. So guys, 0.6 is your answer. So two things I did. First of all, I converted the off means multiply. Never ever work with percent. A lot of people get mistakes. They work with percent. You can't work with percent in this class. Try this. You go shopping, because somebody said, Mr. Why do I need this to learn this? You go shopping and you eat at a restaurant. How many of you paid for your own meal? How many of you actually went out to a restaurant, nice restaurant, like say Boston Pizza, and you actually ate it and pay for yourself? Now, when the bill comes, you don't just pay what's on the bill. What do they expect from you? Tip. They say tip. How much is tip these days? Hands up, you know, how much do you guys pay? Robin, how much do you pay?
15%.
Wow, you're generous. Well, Lena, what do you have?
I was going to say 16%.
Well, that's pretty generous. 5, too low. 5 is for your barbers and all that stuff. It should be around 12 to 15%. That's where it should be. The more fancy the place is, the more you tip. So a lot of people say, so how do you do tip? So let's say my bill came to be, let's say you and your special friend went to Boston Pizza. Special friend. And you guys had, and you paid for your special friend, and you went on a Tuesday, because it's the cheapest day of the week. Whoa. So you, and Boston Pizza also. Boston Pizza have a menu for $10. So you and your special friend chose that one day, say, I can only afford to take you out on Tuesdays. So your bill came to $19.95. Okay, let's just say that. And you didn't eat anything because you can't afford it for yourself. You watched your friend eat. That's what your friend ate. You just sat there and said, oh, drink water all day. And like, oh no, I'm not hungry. You can just eat. $19.95. That's what some people do. They take their special friend out and they say, I'm not hungry. You go ahead and eat. And they're counting, oh my God, that's so much money I'm losing already. Okay. And the bill came to $19.95, and then all of a sudden you want to pay tip, but you reach in your pocket and you say, I can only afford 8% tip. What's 8% of $19.95? Guys, gals, how much tip are you going to pay when you eat at Boston Pizza, for example? I'm going to pause it. 8% of $19.95. First thing, I never work with percent, so I convert that to decimals. That's where everyone's making mistakes. So, Jordan, what is 8% in decimals going to be? Good. So I go 0.08 times 19.95. Because on average these, that's where the price is at. 0.08 times 19.95. Well, 1,000, please. Come on. Check your calculation again. Whoa. Check your calculations again. So you should have, so the tip really is $1.596, which is roughly $1.60. Not 1,000. I'm not going to tip my waiter $1,000. Okay? I'm not rich as you, Aldrin. That is why we need to do work with percent. You have to figure this out. Because a lot of you, because when you guys eat, how do you determine how much you tip? You just guess and say, this is what it is? This is actual math you use to calculate tips. This is what people actually do. They actually work in their head. Oh, when you're with me, this is a human calculator. That's why people have iPhones these days. Try next one. 1.6. Next one. What if I give you this question? Now, I'm not eating at a restaurant anymore. Let's say somebody here asks for, Mr. I want 200% of $5. They're asking for 200% of $5. How much do they really want?
Who would ask for money like that? That's so weird.
Well, you never know. Can you give me 200% of $5? Yeah. You should go ask your mom that. Hey, Mom, I just need 200% of $5. And your mom says, hey, let me grab a calculator. I'll figure it out for you.
That's $10.
Okay. Again, all this is based on concepts. So follow instructions. Fatima, 200%, what is that as a decimal? 2 times 5 is 10. And so in reality, it's 10. The reason why? Because I teach co-op, and all my kids are in work experience right now. One of my students, she came back from co-op yesterday, and she worked at an optometrist place. And her job was basically to do glasses. The glasses you buy at optometrist. She said, Mr. No, the glasses optometrists, they buy for so little, and yet they charge you guys so much. The optometrist markets their price up. They bought a glass for about $50. I kid you not. They buy your glasses and frame for $50, and when they sell to you, they sell for 300% of 50. So how much does an optometrist make? And this is what they actually do. $100. And that's why there's, how many heard of Clearly Contacts? 1, 2. That's why people are start to buy stuff online now. Clearly Contacts make it cheaper. Instead of 300%, they only make it 40%. So optometrists, they go 3 times 50 gives you 150. And that's how people make money. My friend has a furniture store. She markets her price up about 75%. Kid you not. Whatever it is, she adds 175% or something like that. There's a formula she uses, and this is what this is called buying and selling. People buy stuff from China or India for cheap, and what did they do? They sell it out for 200% here. Because some of you, I know, have mothers and maybe relatives who go to India, buy lots and lots of stuff from India, and when they come here, guess what they do? They sell for double the price. And that's how they make money. Yep, even shoes. So you go to India and you buy, I don't know, let's say Indian costume for maybe $20. You can go back here and sell for $100. You make $80 for each outfit. And that's what a lot of people are doing.
Doesn't it cost money to go there?
Yeah, it costs. That's why they have to bring back enough. Okay, or they get relatives to ship it in boxes over. So guys, this is called marketing. When you have your own business, this is what it is. You'll be making yourself how much money should it make, and you charge. iPhones. Oh, by the way, a lot of you have Apple iPhones. Apple, the cost to make an Apple iPhone is roughly $75. That's the cost. Apple sells to you at 500% of $75. 500%. Apple, right now, I was looking at it, is the largest and most powerful company in the world right now. They have $500 billion. That's how much Apple is. So how much is their Apple iPhone? That's just their 4 is selling. So you go 75. So remember, 500% really is just 5. Whoop. Times 75. So 375. And that's the pricing they actually do. Question, Karen?
iPhone 4S.
The new iPhone 4S, but let's say a regular iPhone 4 or whatever. And what they do, so this is roughly $375. And you know what? People still line up every single day to pay this price, left and right. The iPad 3 is coming out in exactly 3 weeks from now. iPad 3. And it costs $125 to make. But they're not going to sell it at $125 because they make no money. They're going to sell it at 400%. So they make a lot of money, and people line up. I'm going to be one of those people lining up. So on that day, I'm going to be lining up to get my iPad 3. All right. They are making the announcement on March 7th. It just came out that the iPad 3 will be released. Question. Sorry? What's the difference? Here is your super no question for today. What is... Oh, good luck. Again, there's going to be no talking for this one. Super no. Let's see who can get this one question correct. I'm looking for 23/5% of 115. What's 20 and 3/5 percent of 115? I'm going to pause it. So here's how this is done. A lot of you say, hey, Mr. This is pretty easy. First of all, is multiply. So let's write this down times. But the problem is not that. The problem is this. 3/5. I've taught you how to represent 3/5 as the decimal. So would you agree, if you're lost, just punch in right now, 3 divided by 5, if you're just lost. Go 3. Because I want to know what is it as the decimal, which is 20.6. So let's rewrite this as 20.6%. See, my percent is still there. Times 115. Now, a lot of you then went 20.6 times 115, but that doesn't work either. You have to convert this to decimal. Some of you say, but no, it's in decimal already. This is still in percent because there's a percent sign still there. So how do you convert this into decimal? Move the decimal places. Sufin? To the left, how many? 2 times. So watch what I'm going to do. See? The reason why, even though this is decimal, it's not done yet. I still have the percent sign. So let's move it. 1, 2. So in reality, this is 0.206 times 115. See the difference? See? My percent sign is gone. I don't have a percent sign anymore. Every time I move the decimal place to the left, get rid of the percent sign. Punch in your calculator right now. 0.206 times 115. 23.69. So in reality, this is 20. A lot of students make mistake right there. Robin, you have 23.60. I read every one of your digit already. Question.
After you're done doing the lesson, I'm gonna watch it.
Yep. Try this, please. Again, same concept. You got to learn how to work with this. You can go, is emergency right now or no? What? Okay, then just wait for 1 second. What if I say this? 1/5% of 600. Okay, right off the bat. When you have a fraction, it doesn't work as a percent. So convert that fraction into decimal right now. And you can just do that by dividing the 2. So clear your thing. So I go 1 divided by 5. Keep it simple. I'm not going to rush it. 0.2. See, notice I didn't move my decimal place to the left yet. So that's just write down 0.2%. See, my percent sign is still there because I didn't move it to the left 2 units. So, Marissa, what is it going to be as a percent? Ah, that's the error. It's not 0.2. Ernie, what is it? 0.20? No, there's another error. Pikachu, what is it? 0.002. Taro, what do you have? Nope, there's an error. So let's look at this right now. So write down 0.2 for me, please. Because every time you move it to the left, that's you get rid of percent. So you go 1, 2. Fill in those 2 extra zeros right now. 0, 0. So in reality, it's 0. See, here's my decimal place right now. 0.2 times 600. That's the trick. So 0.002 times 600. 1.2. And that's how we work with percent of a number. One last question, then I'll give you your work for today. Good luck with this one. What if I give you 30.75% of 400? I'm going to pause it. First thing, I have a fraction. I hate fractions, so let's just convert this to decimal by just dividing. 3/4 is really 0.75. 3 divided by 4. So I rewrite this as 30.75%. See, that percent is still there because I didn't move it to the left yet. Good jokes. If I move this decimal place 2 to the left, what would I get? 0.3075. See, when I move to the left, the percent disappears. Times 400. Sufin, and what's your final answer? Oh, question. Yep. 3/4 is 0.75. So I rewrite this as 30.75. And then I move it to the left. When I move to the left, that's when the percent sign disappears. So guys and gals, the rest, it just easily punch in 0.3075 times 400. Ta-da! Is it hard? No, not really. 123. Your work. Page. And I'm going to break up into groups. Some of you will be working with Ms. V. Some of you will be working with moi. Some of you need to come after school. Page 142. Numero. Again, use a calculator. 3 to 6. Give me a second. Nope. 8. 9. Guys, gals, that's your work for today. Get crack-a-lackin'.